This is the CC Radio Podcast.
This week, we're discussing the future of comic book movies because we thought, why the hell not? Welcome to Comic Confidential, the weekly show where we discuss our favorite things from that world of popular culture.
That's right.
My name is Kade.
And my name is Troy. Another seamless episode.
You know what?
Comic Confidential coming at ya.
We're coming towards the station.
We're heading towards the station.
But the railway is all crooked, mate.
Yeah.
We're coming towards the final destination. That's what it is.
It's like we've been drinking the entire trip, and we're so close to the final station, but we're just pissed out of our minds, and nothing is making any sense anymore.
I love it.
Yeah. What are we talking about? We are talking about the future of comic book movies.
And people are saying, why are you talking about that? Because we feel like it's a really good thing to talk about.
I guess the better answer is shut up.
Yeah.
This is our show.
Wow, savage. Okay. But look, to be honest, it's more so because we've got some light around the Sony / Spider-Man / Disney deal.
Yeah.
And he's back, baby.
He's back, baby.
He was never gone.
He was never gone. Uncle Ben's back. Spider-Man is back. He's back in the MCU where he belongs.
For two more.
Two more at least. We'll see what happens after that. But apparently the deal really opens up the world.
That's good. I want that.
Which I think is good.
Yeah.
Still, after seeing Venom, don't understand for a second
how that's going to slot in.
How either of those two can possibly team up. Not team up, but, the characters meet.
Yes. It'll be the Carnage movie that do it.
But, I mean, no, I understand physically how it can happen. But I mean, I don't understand how...
The worlds mesh.
Yeah, they're just two completely different. Like Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock.
It's too
and that Venom,
edgy.
It's not edgy, mate.
No, it's too edgy for this MCU. Put some sprinkles on that shit. Lighten it up. Get Watiki in here. He's making this movie now.
Get who? Watiki.
Yeah.
You get old Watiki from Thor Ragnarok in here, and he'll fix it up.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, paint some bright colors all around, mate.
Just so we're clear, it's Taika Waititi.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, Watiki. Look, I don't want to say racist.
I'm pretty sure that's not. Getting someone's name wrong is not racist.
You didn't get his name wrong. You combined his first name and his last name.
Yeah,
and I can only assume that that's because you think all Polynesians sound like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everyone I've met. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
That's why, the Rock. It's like Johnson. You don't even know what his real name is.
I don't.
Get old Johnson over here.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we talking about? Spider-Man. Yeah, so we just thought, hey, now that we've got some news about that, and we wanted to have, one final discussion before we part ways after episode 200 in regards to what the future does hold for both the MCU and the DCEU, Worlds of DC.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
So what I'm really interested about is how will Spider-Man really fit into phase 4? I think this is more like a phase 5 concern.
Yeah.
If we're saying that, because we have Spider-Man 3 getting potentially released in 2021.
Yeah.
But that may change now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. Then do you also have you're going to end up with some sort of I don't want to say Spider-Verse movie, but you know what I mean? Where number 4 is the team up movie where it's kind of building towards, Spider-Man, Venom,
it's like the Spider-Man Avengers,
all that sort of crap that they've been talking about for ages.
Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't mind that. A Sinister Six versus the Spider Six.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. I'll be down for that.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
That would be a really good take on rather than Spider-Man versing 20 people at once, which is completely unrealistic.
It is not.
It is, mate.
It is not. He's a good kid.
With a good head on his shoulders.
He's just a young kid from Brooklyn.
And a bright future ahead of him.
That's right.
And he has all that Tony Stark tech now.
He does. I hope they tone that down. I hope they Tony that down.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's...
It takes everything away from the character.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Because he's supposed to be a broke-ass bitch.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong, I love Spider-Man Homecoming. Okay, love it. And I do like Spider-Man Far From Home. Really did enjoy it. But I just think, there's almost this, it's too much of a reliance on the Stark tech that I'm hoping they really pull back.
Well, I mean, in the first Spider-Man movie, he lost his suit. Like, it got taken off him.
Yeah.
So he had to go back to, like, the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
Yeah.
And, like, he beat the Vulture wearing a bloody hoodie, mate.
Yeah, he did.
So
it was good times.
Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah.
But the thing about Spider-Man is, like, he's like a kid who's always down on his luck. He's like the unlucky Avenger, essentially.
Okay. Well, let's talk about luck for a second.
Okay.
And what that entails. Because if you're saying down on your luck, yet you get bitten by a spider, and then you get all these, like, awesome powers.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, you know, two of the hottest women potentially in the MCU
yeah.
in Gwen Stacy and you know, Mary Jane Watson are also all over his spider dick.
Wow.
It's a thing.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
If you ever roll a male spider over,
it's just like
it's all dick.
It's all dick.
Those aren't legs.
Yeah, those aren't legs.
Yeah. They got 2 legs, 6 dicks.
That's it.
That's how spiders
They're actually bipedal.
That's how spiders work, kids. That's some science for you.
That's biology, baby.
No, it's science. It's different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think okay, yes, he's broke. You know, yes, it's pizza time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What time is it, Troy?
It's pizza time. His uncle's been murdered 1,700 times, but he's got some good things going on too.
Yeah, he does.
He's got 6-pack abs.
Oh, he does. Overnight.
Yeah. It's like, come on now.
Doesn't need glasses anymore. Still wears them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, let's talk about
You know
the
what I mean?
Tobey
He's
Maguire
just trying to be a
Spider-Man
hipster.
just for a minute here.
He's trying to be a hipster.
Do you think he took the glass out of his glasses? Because remember when he put it back on it, like his eyes went blurry when he wore the glasses?
But then he kept wearing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, are you like just being a dickhead? Like right now, you just looking blurry?
Well, he probably just replaced them with like I said before, hipster glasses.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
he did. He just took the glass out.
Yeah, or just replaced it with normal plastic.
That's the ultimate hipster level.
That's the ultimate hipster.
Yeah.
You got to have the things in there.
Oh,
You don't want to be caught out.
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to have them in there so people think it's like, well, was that a hipster or is that just a blind guy?
You know what? It'd be pretty cool if he had like the colorblind ones. So that's ultimate hipster level.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see more colors than you.
Do you mean like the red and blue like 3D ones?
No, you can get like these when you're colorblind, you can get like special glasses made for you to help you see colors.
Yeah.
So I want him to have those.
Do they look different though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
Like
right,
they're kind of like a polarized type of lens.
Sure. Well, next level to that then is the 3D red and blue.
Yeah, I like that.
As you're walking around.
Would you
and that's Spider-Man colors too. So
There you go.
you're basically just advertising the fact that you're Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
Terrible idea.
But anyway, 6-pack abs.
There you go.
Overnight. Doesn't even have an ab roller. So what do you do?
What do you do?
It's not that bad.
So, look, how is Spider-Man going to fit into the new MCU Phase 4?
Well, then
Apart from his potential only movie.
I think you're right in the sense that whatever is happening in Phase 4 is going to mean nothing.
Correct.
Because it's going to necessarily build towards Phase 5, maybe Phase 6. And they'll do something with that. Maybe it'll be a Galactus type of thing. They have mentioned that Galactus is potentially
possibly
the character that they could be building towards in the next phase. So we'll see what happens with that. But Phase 4 itself, it's just going to be more story.
Yeah.
It's going to be this kid. He's going to be in college. Spider-Man in college.
Really? Will he be old enough for that?
It's 2021. He's going to be 40.
Yeah, at least. I want Tobey Maguire to be the teacher, the professor.
Well, that would be pretty good.
That would be great.
But Tom Holland will be 2021. What's that? 2 years, we'll say. He'll be like 24.
Yeah.
Such a boy.
He is. That's so young.
Just a little boy.
That's like 12 years old still.
So he'll be 24, looking 17.
Yeah.
So they could probably still do high school if they wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I guarantee, I'm pretty sure he was already in his senior year, right?
Was he? I thought he had like, I don't know. It's so hard because of the blip.
Yeah, the time jump. But I think, so either the next one will be senior year or it'll be first year of college.
Yeah, I reckon senior year.
I'm going first year of college.
Nah, senior year, halfway through, then into college.
Right.
We're both right.
Maybe. Everyone's a winner. Yeah, so I don't think as far as Phase 4 goes, but maybe they're going to build to him, maybe he can be leader of the Avengers.
Oh, I don't want that.
I don't want that either. But it's a way that they could go. Who would you be, going forward then, with whoever's left over?
Captain Marvel.
You think?
Yeah. Or Thor.
Just because she's the most, but Thor is no one's leader right now.
He will be, though.
He'll probably, maybe. But I don't think, maybe it'll be female Thor. I know you're not supposed to say that anymore.
Wow. Just
Thorina?
Thorette? Just say Jane Foster, mate.
Jane Foster, the Thor.
Yeah.
The mighty Thor.
The mighty. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
I was just having a mind blank.
Yeah, that's okay.
So maybe it'll be her. Who knows?
I do not think people in the world would want Natalie Portman to be the leader of the
I don't think Natalie Portman
Avengers.
wants to be the leader of the Avengers.
I don't think so.
She's like, I'm not going to say that I'm broke.
But I haven't been busy.
I haven't been busy. I'm doing this for that Marvel money, baby.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for that Marvel money, and that's it.
I reckon her royalty checks stopped cashing out once Lucas sold the rights to Star Wars.
Oh, she's done other things.
Like?
Black Swan. She's done, I'm trying to think of like post, Star Wars.
No, post Thor.
Black Swan? Oh, she did that, what's that one?
Oh, that movie that was like made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did that one where she played that lady, Jackie Onassis.
Don't know what that is.
What was that called? Jackie?
Jackie, yeah.
Jackie O?
Yeah, Jackie O.
Kyle and Jackie O. She played Jackie O from the Kyle and Jackie O radio show.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Amazing. Yeah.
She's
Look, she's broke.
She's had a fall from grace.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
For sure.
She really has.
Yeah.
Because Oscar winner.
Well, what'd she win that for? Black Swan.
I love those dips. What do you know
They
about
are good.
The dips or the movie?
Definitely the dips.
Definitely the dips.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, what did she win an Oscar for?
I really don't know.
Sure it was for something.
I really don't care either.
Natalie Portman probably has this really amazing
extensive library.
Body of work. And
Good
we're
on
just
her.
like
And we're shitting on it.
Shitting all over it. Shitting all over her IMDb page.
Yeah.
But hey, that's what you get
is.
for one time bagging out Marvel movies.
Yeah, that's it.
Jodie Foster, forever dead to me.
Who?
Exactly.
See? Don't even know.
Exactly.
You're gone. You're erased from my memory.
So you think it's going to be Captain Marvel as the leader of the Avengers? I think that makes perfect sense.
And I think
it's the obvious choice.
It's the obvious choice.
But it could also be Sam Wilson, Captain America.
Depends how well this Disney Plus series goes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't even think Sam Wilson as a character was cool enough to warrant being the Falcon.
How dare you?
How dare I tell the truth?
He was just a guy with some metal wings that had a dream to fly.
I wanted to soar.
And he did.
I flapped.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't really find him to be overly like leaderish.
No, he was definitely more.
He's always a sidekick.
He was definitely more a follower to Cap, but there was, I guess the way you look at it is he is just a dude.
Yes.
He's just a human dude, with some sick Uzis and some wings and that bird thing.
Oh yeah.
What was it called? Red Wing?
Yeah, Red Wing.
Yeah, something like that.
Something.
He's the Falcon.
No, they're both called the Falcon. It gets really confusing.
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Falcon, go. Which one?
Which one?
Oh, no, you go.
See, that's why he changed his name to Captain America now.
Yeah, okay, sure.
It really clears that up.
That's how it all worked. So, I don't know. You're probably right in the sense of, not so much a leader, but he was just always this human dude that was just willing to put himself in there. Never afraid of a fight. He didn't have a suit of armor. He just had a suit of wings.
Hawkeye again, mate?
Maybe I am.
I feel like you just replaced Hawkeye.
Hawkeye is the new leader of the Avengers.
Oh, imagine
Phase
that.
4.
No one would. The world would burn.
Well, what do you think is going to happen to the Avengers now?
Look, I really don't know because I'm looking at the films that they got coming out in Phase 4 and it's Black Widow and that's obviously going to be a fucking flashback.
No.
But you know what? there's rumors, right? There's rumors
There better not be.
that she's coming back.
I love me some ScarJo, but there better not be.
Yeah, look, there's rumors that she's coming back.
Come on, man. How?
Look,
If she can come back,
that means nothing was
any one of them can come back.
exactly.
Gamora can come back.
Well, she kind of is back, but not. I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that version of Gamora can come back. You know what I mean?
It's ridiculous.
I'm sure they won't do that.
We'll see.
What are they worried about?
I
Like,
don't
why
know.
do they think that the MCU can't survive without Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow?
Who knows?
Maybe they should wait and see how well the movie is received.
And then figure out
And then judge from there.
we got the internals,
The internals.
yeah, and the externals.
We got the internals and the externals.
Yeah, going head to head.
Yeah. We have the...
to make the middles.
They're just going to meet in the middle.
Yeah,
We have the Eternals
the Eternals,
coming, which is going to open up that whole
cosmic realm, Yep.
even more.
even more than what it currently is. We got Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
That's right.
Which
Is going to open up the Asian market.
very much so. That could be the biggest dark horse
Oh, absolutely.
for this whole phase 4, because Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, I think, will be the best movie in this.
Oh, if you're looking at the films that are coming out in the next phase for the MCU, for me, it's a close one between Thor: Love and Thunder
Yeah.
and that one, Doctor
Because
Strange and the Multiverse.
I don't really know where to go with Spider-Man 3 just yet.
College.
Yeah,
We've
I know.
spoken about it.
I understand that. But in this phase 4,
Yeah.
I don't know where that kind of fits in, because it feels like we're going like small, big, small, big, small, big with these movies.
Small, big, small, big, small. Yeah, you're right.
Like in the risks.
yeah.
Because I mean, Black Widow, that's a small risk. It's in the past. Literally nothing matters from what really happens there.
Yeah.
The Eternals could be big,
Could be Inhumans.
could be, who knows?
Yeah.
Shang-Chi, maybe little, maybe. Like, it depends what way they go with that, because they already shat the bed with the Mandarin.
Well, they're bringing him back though.
Yeah, but how
They're bringing in the real Mandarin.
Yeah, well, let's see how they actually go about that.
Yeah.
Because it would be interesting to see like what level of like magic he has.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll see what happens. But I think
Because he's got a guy with karate moves going up against him. Like, this is what I mean. Like, that threat's not going to be overly
first of all,
big in it.
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
Second, racist. Third, I think they're like this has the potential to be a massive hit though.
Oh, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just in my mind at the moment, I feel like that's a really low risk movie.
Yeah.
Like, not low risk to make, big risk to make,
Yeah.
but low risk in that movie.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, huge.
Huge.
That'll be the game changer. Like, that's going to be the thing that sets up the future.
This will probably be the movie that introduces all the characters that were waiting to be introduced.
Yeah, absolutely. But then they got Spider-Man 3, and Spider-Man always falls after these really big things.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, how do you go from Infinity War and Endgame to Spider-Man movies?
You're talking about Ant-Man movies.
Yeah, same thing maybe, yeah.
Well, Spider-Man 3 had some pretty big sort of world-changing... Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Far From Home had some pretty big sort of world-changing things that happened in the sense of the ending in regards to the reveal that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, to the fact that, we've got, is Mysterio dead? Is he alive? Who's got the tech? What's happening with it all?
And
all
that's
that sort of stuff.
That's one of the biggest things that's like left over from that movie, because all those drones are still fucking out there.
Yeah. Who's in control of it right now? So there's still some really big things that happened. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I do understand what you're saying.
And then we got Thor, Love and Thunder, which is like a dark horse of this.
Well, yeah, because it's not a huge risk, because on the back of Thor Ragnarok, which was massive, you're pretty much guaranteed that whatever comes next, you've got the same Thor.
Yeah.
You're bringing Valkyrie back. You've got Taika Waititi or Waitiki. Bloody Waitiki's coming back.
Yeah.
So you've got the same sort of.
They're even bringing Korg back.
Well, of course they are. But you've got the same recipe for success that you had with Thor Ragnarok.
Exactly.
So, you know, you're already sort of set up. And then you do the reveal of, you know, there's going to be Jane Foster is going to take the mantle of Thor and like all this sort of stuff. And people will just be like, fuck yeah, we'll check that out.
Oh, and I can kind of picture it in my head now. It'd be like Thor battling his like ego and Valkyrie's like, hell yeah, you go, Jane Foster. And Thor's just like, well, what about me? I'm Thor. Look at my bigger hammer. I could imagine there'll be like I could see it writing itself now.
Well, look, I know you didn't like Thor Ragnarok.
God.
So you don't really get an opinion on this.
Hey, man, if they want to shit over a character, that's fine.
I will give you this. I fully understand what you're saying when you talk about like shitting on a character.
Yes.
And completely changing it from what it was and what it should be and and all that sort of stuff.
Hey, but
you can't deny that it was good. That it was funny.
Yes. Yeah, I can give you that. Yeah. It was, I didn't like have a disdain for it.
Yeah.
It's like,
didn't like what they did with the character so much.
Yeah.
But the rest of it is what it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, hey.
And then, you know, I can't really complain about Thor Ragnarok because then we got bloody Thor in Endgame.
Yeah.
It was like an extension of the ridiculousness of Thor and Ragnarok.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, hey, you do that twice to my boy.
Yeah. But then you got like, you know, because of that, you got like sick bro Thor that came out like with his man bun and his like pleated beard.
Yeah, that was pretty rad.
That was pretty cool. And he was still fat.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know.
That was probably the best part of it.
That they kept him fat. Yeah. There could have been an easy out to make him like ripped as shit again.
They should have.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see it. Like, I want to see both ways of that.
But see, it's pointless if you can't see him without his shirt on.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the end, he just has to like, you know, just go, and just like rip his clothes off. And yeah. And then everyone's happy.
Hey, I'll be happy. Have you rewatched Endgame?
How many times have I watched it already? 3. Yes, I have.
Have you?
Yeah, I rewatched it because I did the Infinity War and Endgame back to back. Still good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Infinity War still better.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it does edge it out.
Endgame did have a really rad final scene, but it doesn't make up for the rest of that movie.
You didn't like it?
Oh, no. It was good.
Yeah.
But it's not Endgame. Oh, sorry. Infinity War good.
Yeah, well, Infinity War was just like...
different stakes.
It's just like, yeah, different stakes. Like you're building up to everything and it's just like, here's the thing, 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 here's the thing. And it's just like non-stop.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you get to Endgame and it's like an hour of, well, here's the fallout from all of those things you just saw. And now we'll build back up to something again. And then here's this fucking awesome shit just thrown at your screen.
You know how I like rarely go back and watch a movie again?
Yeah.
I reckon I've seen Infinity War like 4 or 5 times.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hours.
It is.
It's a lot of hours you don't have.
Exactly. So that goes to show a lot about that movie, in my opinion. But, you know, to be fair, it's always just been on like Foxtel.
Yeah, okay.
And I switch it on. And it might not be the whole movie.
Yeah.
But it's enough for me to like sit down and I'm settling in now.
Oh, Infinity War is a movie you just, if it's on, you watch it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You
doesn't matter where it's at.
Yeah.
Because wherever you jump in,
I don't care if
shit is happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly it. I
There
don't
is
care
shit
if you're
going
like
down.
in JB Hi-Fi, you pull up a chair.
You know, it's not Endgame where you might jump in and fucking Scarlett Johansson's making a peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm training with my little gun to go up against bloody Thanos.
It stresses me out. You give so much shit to Hawkeye, yet I don't know if I've ever really heard you give too much shit to Black Widow.
Oh, I give her heaps of shit, mate.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure you probably do.
Yeah, what's she doing like with the little guns? Hey, I'm going to go up against this fucking gigantic purple man.
I'm going to go up against the Black Order.
Yeah.
Single-handedly.
And
with my karate moves.
And win.
And my lightning sticks.
If you've never seen more bullshit in your life, that's it right there.
No, come on now.
No, she's pretty good.
She is pretty good. And the movie looks great from what I've seen so far, which isn't much, but I'm waiting to see a trailer.
Seen like a couple of, I've seen a couple of like little like pieces of art.
Yeah.
Like mostly her fighting Taskmaster on this bridge.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Looks pretty good.
Looks pretty cool.
I'm very much into it.
But I'm
if
not
they just
holding
keep
my
it
breath.
like a real action heavy, like sexy spy movie.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be sexy.
No, it has to be double sexy now.
Double sexy, yeah, okay. Yeah. If they just keep it like a action heavy, sexy spy movie, then I think it'll be really good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so,
let's move on.
Overall, MCU Phase 4, like how pumped are you for it?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. And this is going to get me some shit.
Ooh.
And I know it's going to get me some shit. But I'm willing to take it for now. At one point in the future,
I'll redact this.
But I'm kind of okay to just let things happen, baby. You know what I mean? Like I'm not necessarily
you're not like pumped.
God, we just had 22 movies, man, or 23 movies.
You're not going to be like rushing out to see some of these?
Oh, look,
like not the first week to go out?
Look,
maybe second or third week?
I might not be there like opening night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll definitely watch every single one of them. I'll get it all into me and all that sort of stuff, right? But I think it's just, it's not superhero fatigue. Okay, I'll sort of clarify that. It's nothing to do with that, but it is. And we just had 23 movies. We've just done the last 11 years straight.
And we just had the epitome of those movies.
Absolutely. So we've just done the last 11 years straight. I'm cool to just have a breather for a second.
Let me catch my breath. And that's what these movies feel like.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, catch your breath.
It's just a chance.
And then you'll get the multiverse of madness.
Well, yeah. But then Disney Plus comes out and they're like, well, here's this fucking thing. And here's this thing. And you better have a second win, here it fucking is. Because, it's like, I hope you sat down for 5 minutes because
round two starting,
baby. And I'm sort of just, I'm at that point where I'm just cool to coast for a while and we'll just see what happens. Does that make sense?
No, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I am not interested in these movies or anything like that.
But there's nothing in there that's like, fuck yeah.
Oh, look, there's a couple. In the sense of like, the multiverse of madness.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There are definitely some things in there. And I'm 1,000% going to go and see Black Widow, within the first week of it coming out. But I guess my point is, like, if we didn't have any movies until mid next year.
You'll be okay.
Or the end of next year or something like that, you know what I mean? I'd be fine.
Yeah.
I'd be completely fine if we were waiting until 2021. But I know there are a lot of people out there that are just like, gimme.
Yeah.
And that's fine too.
I'm going to give you a hot take. I feel like there's 2 movies in here that are done on the cheap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which ones?
Black Widow and Shang-Chi.
I don't think Black Widow is going to be done on the cheap.
I bet you it is, man.
I bet you it's not. And the reason why I think it won't be is because it's such a build up to this character's solo movie. I can't see them doing it like on the cheap and doing it like, kind of doing it any sort of injustice. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I think they'll be kind of going hard out to sort of go, you know what, fuck it. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to quickly see if I can find the budget for...
Oh, that won't be disclosed yet, surely.
You don't reckon?
No. I wouldn't think so.
It's too early.
But yeah, I just that's my reasoning behind that anyway. I think it's too much of a platform for... And, like a pseudo send-off for Scarlett Johansson's character, which has been with us since 2009, right?
Yeah.
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2, baby.
Yeah. So, or 2010 then maybe. I don't know. Whenever. Around there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why do you think it's going to be done on the cheap? I'll probably agree with you on Shang-Chi, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a ground and pound movie.
Hello.
Hey, you want double sexy? No, but I just, it's just one of those. It's more. I feel like it's going to be more of a hand-to-hand movie. Like you can say Captain America: The Winter Soldier was a ground and pound hand-to-hand movie, but it also had that like gigantic set.
But you wouldn't say that was done on the cheap though.
No, not at all. But I'm comparing those two types of movies because I don't think Black Widow is going to be to that scale.
Right. They're already saving themselves a bunch of money by shooting in like Eastern Europe.
Oh, is that where they are?
Well, yeah. I mean, like Hungary plays a big part in it. Obviously Budapest.
Yeah, of course.
And I think they're filming on location.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily in Budapest, but they'd be somewhere like Croatia or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's move on to the DC Worlds of DCEU.
Fucking what a mess.
You know?
What a mess.
And what a mess it was.
Yeah, indeed it was. Fucking hell.
However, I will say this. The future
looks bright.
Looks brighter.
Question mark?
No, it does. It looks pretty good, like realistically.
Okay, yeah, look, we're starting to get a little bit of traction here. So the first one that's going to really be rolling off the production line is Birds of Prey.
Oh, you mean Harley Quinn? Harley Quinn 1.
Harley Quinn.
The Harley Quinn movie featuring
1.5.
Featuring other women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan.
And Obi-Wan.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this movie yet.
Look, the only reason, and look, I am pumped for this movie, right? I do want to see it. What we've seen so far is not much. It's not a lot to kind of like really get you sort of you going, but I feel like the character of Harley Quinn was ruined in Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Purely through, as I've spoken about many, many times on this show before, purely just from being marketed so goddamn heavily. You know, so everything that you saw in the lead up and all that sort of stuff, you saw in the movie. And by the time the movie came out, for me anyway, is my personal opinion.
You saw all those
I was
things.
just like, you know what? I don't care anymore.
It was like you were checking them off. Saw it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I want this movie to be about maybe the Birds of Prey trying to get I've gone blank.
Who are you talking about?
Margot Robbie.
Harley Quinn.
off the bad guys. Like maybe she's a prisoner.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. And I want her to kind of take a little bit of a back seat.
She won't.
But I want her to.
She won't.
Because she's basically the least interesting person in the movie.
The movie is literally called Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Still, I want that to happen. But I feel like that will be a good move in the sense of storytelling as well.
Yeah, look, I have no problem with her being front and center because it is the bankable character.
Oh, absolutely.
Halloween shops have survived for
a millennia now.
You know what I mean? Their sales have skyrocketed since 2017.
Indeed.
But I just, I don't want it to be too much of a focus on her and not a focus on some of these other really good characters that are going to be there as well. So hopefully it's not just the Harley Quinn show like it seems like it's going to be. I'm really hoping it's not that. But I understand how the marketing works. I understand that that's what you have to do. You have to like put your most bankable character front and center, as much as people will get annoyed with that. But hey.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And you know what? She's the most well-known character to non-comic book fans.
Absolutely.
And that's got everything going for it.
Well, that's exactly right. And I think, it's. Let me put this in a perspective of like another sort of realm, right? How well do you know mixed martial arts?
Not very much.
Not very well. You know who Conor McGregor is, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
That's it,
and that's exactly kind of the thing that it is. People who don't know the sport still know Conor McGregor.
Yes. And
this is the Harley Quinn effect as far as these kind of movies go.
Totally.
For people that don't necessarily, watch comics, read comics or watch comic book movies, they still know who Harley Quinn is. So yeah, it is kind of, I understand why they're doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
But hey, just give me a good movie. That's all I want.
Hey, do you know what I want is a trailer for the next movie.
Absolutely.
Wonder Woman 1984.
Damn.
Where the fuck is this trailer, man?
Where the fuck is this movie?
This is like, I feel like this isn't, you can only watch this on the dark web at the moment, man. Like get out the Tor browsers.
You were supposed to have already seen this movie? No, I think it was December this year, maybe.
Was it? No, I thought it was November last year.
I'm so confused. No, didn't Wonder Woman come? When did Wonder Woman come out?
I can't remember now.
God, it's all just such a blur of movies. I'm pretty sure Wonder Woman came out in 2018.
Maybe.
Right? Which would have meant, no, that can't be right. Early 2018? I don't know. God damn it. No one even knows when this movie came out. You can't even look it up on IMDb.
It's illegal, man.
It's gone. But I know why they pushed it back. Like, they pushed it back, A, because they didn't want to battle with Star Wars at the end of the year.
Why would you?
But they also wanted to give Wonder Woman the blockbuster slate that the brand deserves, right? and that's fine. It just seems like it's been so goddamn long since we saw the last movie. It's like, who?
Yeah. Well, you know what? At least we're getting it because, I mean, where is Man of Steel 2?
Well, no one cares about that anymore.
Fuck off.
No, look, and what I mean by that is that a lot of people care.
The studio doesn't.
The studio doesn't.
Yeah.
And I think it's just gotten to a point where it's never going to happen. We know it's never going to happen. I said last week, I'm pretty sure Henry Cavill's done as Superman, or a couple of weeks ago, whenever it was. Still believe that completely.
Really? You are a madman. He's in 100%.
In what?
He
might be in his suit at home.
Yeah, just on the couch. I'm ready, guys.
Whenever you need me.
I think the problem
Put me in the game, coach.
I think the problem is that he wants to be much more involved in the process.
Yeah.
And I mean, Superman is like one of the most iconic characters of any movie franchise.
Which is fine. Like, I get the ownership of it and, you know, how much he loves the character, and how sort of much he is a fan and has given to the character and all that sort of stuff. But at some point you kind of got to go, hey, look, I'm just happy to do it.
Yeah, just,
you know what I mean? Like, but then I guess the flip side of that,
well, would you, like, let's say you made a fucking really kick-ass Superman movie.
Yeah.
And you had an idea in mind for what Superman, your sequel was.
Yeah.
But the studio just kept coming to you with shit.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't do it.
No, I get that. I fully get that. And if you're looking at the difference between, say, Man of Steel and then you've got Batman vs. Superman and Justice League, right?
Yeah.
If you've seen the way certain people have handled that character, you would be more inclined to go, hey, I fucking love this character. I want to have a say in what happens with this.
For sure.
2 out of 3 times now you guys have fucked this up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not going to let you do it anymore. So it's either I help or you find yourself another Superman. Now, that's fine unless you're doing it with Warner Brothers, which is run by a bunch of idiots.
Yes.
And they're just like, well, go on then. We'll just get another one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll just fucking find someone else. We'll just...
You know who's available? Ben Affleck.
No one will notice.
Nah, just put him in, mate.
Yeah, look.
Pretty good build for the Superman character, though. Not Henry Cavill good.
Not Henry Cavill good, but hey, don't slouch on Ben Affleck.
Yeah, that's it.
He can put it together when he needs to.
That's it. But it's like, it stresses me out, man, that we're getting like a Suicide Squad 2
again
before we get the bloody Man of Steel 2.
We're dealing with Warner Brothers.
I know.
Suicide Squad still made near $800 million.
Crazy money for what it was.
Suicide Squad still won an Oscar. No, but realistically though, Suicide Squad, whether people loved it or hated it, it got people talking to the point that they were still talking about it.
Totally.
Years after. And it's not a good movie. And it doesn't deserve
the money that it made.
Well, it doesn't deserve the talk that it gets. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that 20 years ago or 15 years ago or whatever, we would just gone past it and it's like, oh, well, that was another shit comic book movie.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But because we're getting so much and it's kind of like, oh, you know, you get good, all that sort of thing. It's like, oh, it couldn't possibly be bad, right? And it's like, no, it was shit. It's like, well, was it? And then it's kind of this whole discussion that keeps going because the fan base is now so rabid and strong that, you know, before it would have been one of those movies that just got dumped.
Oh, totally.
And we would have like...
You know what? If Harley Quinn wasn't in it, no one would be talking about it.
Yeah, there wasn't much else really, was there?
Exactly.
To sort of pull from it.
Like, not even Will Smith could, like, save that movie.
And Will Smith can save any movie.
Aladdin.
Yeah, prime example. But yeah, so
After Earth.
I understand where you're coming from in the sense of like why are we getting these sort of weird sequels
because they're easy.
We haven't even gotten, you know, Man of Steel 2, but and I know we're skipping over Wonder Woman and we'll probably come back to it at some point, but the Suicide Squad that we're getting from James Gunn, it's not necessarily like they've kind of looked at it and they're going, well, it's not a sequel because we know we did some shit wrong. So we're going to kind of like soft reboot / sequel it.
Yeah.
And, you know, so they know it's popular and they know they can do it right. And then you add a James Gunn in and then people are all of a sudden interested again.
Totally.
What else other than Henry Cavill is drawing people to a Man of Steel 2?
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
the DCEU isn't pushing its way for that Man of Steel 2 to be excitable at the moment.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at Wonder Woman 1984. I'm pretty pumped for this movie. I see Zack Snyder is still on as a producer for it.
Oh, that's just a thing. I think it's like part of their contract or something like
right,
that. Yeah,
okay.
So, in as much as, I don't think he will have much say in anything going forward.
It's more so just a credit. It was originally part of this.
Probably more like that, I would say. Yeah. So, it's kind of like, it's just a name attached to it, but it's just a producer role.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll have much say in it.
It's exciting. It's got Jeff Johns on board as a writer.
Absolutely. But I think the most important thing with this is that we've kept the team up of, Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot. See, it's been that long since I've seen her. I can't even remember how to say her name. You know what I mean?
So sad.
Get this movie on screen. We're still going to wait almost a year before we see it.
Honestly, this feels like it's the longest shot movie.
It is 10 months to go until this movie drops.
That's insane. Like, it's genuinely insane.
What I do like about this movie, though, and it's the same as the first one, nil issues.
Yeah.
Just no issues.
Well, actually, no. There was issues at the start, but then once someone saw her, they're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is legit.
Yeah.
Like when she was in BVS and she was a total scene stealer.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that kind of really squished all those rumors.
Yeah. Oh, I mean so much like, I see what you're saying. Like initially there were some problems for the first Wonder Woman. But once it started, once everyone saw, what she was going to bring to the table and once production started.
Oh yeah, there was
no problems.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, we were dealing with the fallout from, Batman vs. Superman and all the shit to do with that. And then, Justice League had its problems and The Flash lost its 40th director and all that sort of stuff. And it seems to be like another smooth kind of shoot.
Yeah.
Pre-post production, the whole thing for this one too so far. So
man, just get Patty Jenkins to direct all your DCEU movies.
Just do them all.
Just do them all. She has 100% success rate.
Yeah.
That's more than you can say about every other one.
Oh, that's true. But yeah, I am really looking forward to this movie. Obviously, really looking forward to what they do with Steve Trevor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Martian Manhunter.
It has to be.
Has to be. No fucking other way. Unless this is like some weird kind of fucking reboot.
Yeah.
Which meant the last movie didn't matter.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Well, look, we'll see what happens anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 10 more months.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Okay, let's talk about the one that's been one of the hotter topics for the DCEU.
Mm-hmm.
The Batman.
The Batman.
So Matt Reeves, he's on as a director, screenwriter.
He's doing the whole thing.
He's doing the whole thing, baby.
Except acting.
Which
is probably good.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
But yeah, so we got Robert Pattinson.
I'm down for this.
Signed on as the Batman. I am down for this as well. And I guess this kind of also helped spark the conversation, really, didn't it? Insofar as what the future held, especially for the DCEU.
Yeah, exactly.
In the sense of, they tried so hard out of the gates to get this whole sort of like world building done and build towards Justice League. And we all know how that went. So, yeah, what happens now and where do these stories go? And do they run with singular stories or do they try to build towards something else again? Or, like, what is it that they do going forward?
Yeah, it's really weird because, like, imagine if this Batman was part of that Joker universe.
Yeah, I don't think it will be. And I think they've already kind of said it's not happening.
Yeah.
But, hey, we don't know.
Hey, man.
We haven't seen it yet.
Warner Brothers can go, hang on, we can make more money. Shoehorn him in.
Get him in there.
It's like
bring in Joaquin Phoenix. I know he's 60 now,
but get him in there.
Get him in there. It's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Still yet to see that. We're talking about that next week.
Yeah, we are.
Is it out? Oh, we're recording early this week. I'm so lost as to where we are because it does come out.
Yeah, this episode gets released in like 18 months.
Yeah. I literally have no idea where we are right now as far as what time it is. At some point, the Joker movie is going to come out.
Yeah.
And we will see it. And the week after this episode drops,
we'll be talking about it.
But by all reports, really good.
Yeah, right.
I've heard some really, really good things.
Awesome.
Hey, Boss Logic loved it.
Take that. That's a hot scoop right there.
Take that, critics.
Wow. What's he going to do? Fucking Photoshop a picture about it, mate?
I don't know, but hey,
good on him.
He's in there, isn't he? He's in the zeitgeist of this whole sort of thing.
Good on him.
He liked it.
Yeah. Did you hear Jonah Hill is like reported as a villain?
I don't think it's been confirmed, has it? I think he's been pushing.
He's been,
or they're having talks.
Yeah. It's as the Riddler and not the Penguin.
Is that right?
Yeah. Because
Are we talking about skinny Jonah Hill or fat Jonah Hill? Like, where is he right now?
He's fat Jonah Hill again. That guy's a fucking seesaw, man. He's up and down all the time.
More fluctuations than the stock market, baby. Okay, so we're back to fat Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Then that doesn't make sense. If it was skinny Jonah Hill, maybe. Still doesn't really work for me as the Riddler.
Still better as the Penguin.
It's probably still better as the Penguin.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's Jonah Hill. One of the greatest actors of our generation.
Yeah.
He could be whoever he wants. He could be...
Imagine if Seth Rogen was like the Penguin and it was those two. And they're just blazing the whole time.
Fucking hell. It'd have to be... be Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Well, I want Seth Rogen like to be the Joker because his suit would be made out of green. And, of course, it's made out of hemp.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. Well, it could just be... He could be the Riddler. And instead of question marks, it's just hemp leaves, like marijuana leaves. But now I think we're crossing into blunt man and chronic territory.
I think we are.
So,
but like his riddles aren't actually riddles; they're just like hypothetical stoner questions.
Yeah. it's like hits blunt.
Yeah,
it says some weird shit.
I love that.
Yeah,
I'd actually love that.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah, they should make like a little mockumentary of that.
No, because they're still doing that shit. You know, ever since we got Scary Movie, they have not stopped making those movies. There was one that came out this year.
Really?
Yeah, or last year. It was like a superhero parody one.
Fucking hell.
There's like as many goddamn like actual genuine Hollywood parody movies as there is porn parodies.
That's ridiculous.
It's insane. Anyway.
We got two more to quickly talk about.
What are we talking about? The Flash.
The Flash.
What's there to say, really, isn't there? Got a director.
Fucking... If he does not improve his running style in this movie, I might just cut my eyeballs out.
Well, look, if they can go from Justice League Aquaman, where everyone's got to talk in a water balloon, to or an air balloon, to, you know, normal Aquaman where everyone just talks underwater.
Yes.
They can make those adjustments without, you know, anyone having to worry about it. Really.
You would hope so.
Just run.
Just run normally.
Just run like a normal dude.
Do you know what they...
You ever seen a person run?
Yeah.
That's what you do.
That's what you do. Yeah. You know what they were saying, though? Like, he was like a speed skater.
Yeah, like I get it.
You look like a fuckhead, mate. What are you doing, skating in?
Have you ever looked at speed skaters and gone, fuck, that's cool?
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Like, honestly, if I could run in any style, that's the one it would be.
Yeah.
No.
How about you, like, base it off fucking Olympic sprinters, maybe?
Usain Bolt.
Yeah. How about you base it just off the fucking Flash comic, mate?
How about you just run like a normal human would run, and they'll just make it look like you're doing it really fast.
Whose idea? Like, how does TV Flash do a better fucking running? Oh, I know the TV Flash.
No, that's not true.
I don't know. What would you prefer? If you had a gun to your head.
A gun to my head.
And a gun to your balls.
Oh. Which one's my balls and which one's my head?
Grant Gustin is the head.
I'd probably... I'd steal the gun.
Oh.
And then I'd just shoot myself anyway.
Yeah, right.
Just so I didn't have to just so I didn't have to choose.
Yeah.
Because to be shot in the head, I'd have to make a choice, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But if I just steal the gun and do it myself, then I don't have to choose.
Yeah.
And I'm out of this situation. It's not good either way, but
it's not.
You know, but hey.
You know what I'm interested though? They got a horror director.
Yeah.
Which, how's that going to play out?
Well, he might.
we got James Wan who did Aquaman. That made $1 billion+.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe like Warner Brothers are like,
and that was the least horror movie you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
That was like the antithesis of a horror movie.
Yeah.
Apart from the part where they went into the deep.
Yes.
Like that was it. The Black Trench.
Yeah, that was pretty good though.
The Black Trench? The Trench?
The Trench.
I am so confused, man. But yeah, so I don't think it matters that he's a horror movie director. As long as he's a good director. We know he's done 2 movies. It and It 2.
Ooh.
And hey, 50% hit rate.
Hey, it's not bad. It's better than most of the other directors.
Yeah.
In the DCEU.
Well, look, I sort of refuse to talk about this movie because I got to wait till it's done.
Exactly.
Something.
Until I see a fucking poster, at least, I will never talk about this movie.
Yep.
Like, I will not waste my breath anymore on it.
Yep. It's just not worth it.
Nah.
We've been hurt too many times.
Yeah, exactly.
Before.
Insert the fucking GIF of Hawkeye right now. Do not give me hope.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Then we got Aquaman 2. That's obviously coming out.
That's a money pit right there. It's going to make all the money.
It's probably another $1 billion, isn't it?
Easy.
It's like an undeserved $1 billion.
In your opinion.
No, look, I will look. How do I put this delicately?
Look, it was a surprising movie that made that much money.
Yes.
Like, I would not have put a $10 bet on that.
No.
To even break 800.
That's fair. Neither would I. Absolutely not. So yeah, it is, that's kind of what I was trying to get at. It's like, well, not necessarily like, okay, fine. Deserved, undeserved, whatever. But it is kind of just surprising at the very least that it made as much money as it did. But so you could say the same thing for Black Panther, really.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey, there you go. There's a Marvel thing that I said that was kind of half negative.
Wow.
For you people out there that give me shit.
Guess their checks aren't coming through anymore, hey?
That's it. It's done. They heard we were wrapping up the show and then the well ran dry.
Yeah, that retainer's closed, mate. So, look, before we quickly wrap it up, what are you most excited for in this?
Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah, me too.
Look, it's either that or the Batman, just to see what they do.
Yeah.
Because I will always, forever, as long as I can, go and see a Batman movie.
Yeah, of course. 8 times.
8 times. But it is Wonder Woman 1984 as me the most hype.
Yeah, just give me something more than one press image.
Absolutely. But let me ask you this question. And I'm going to, this could be triggering.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 questions for you. First one triggering, second one not so much.
Yeah.
Who's doing it better in the future?
Oh.
Marvel or DC?
You know what? I don't think either of them are doing it great.
Really?
So I would have to say, Marvel.
Right.
At this stage, because there's 3 movies that I'm like pretty keen on.
Yeah.
1 movie that I'm like ecstatic to go see.
Yeah.
But for DC, it's kind of like DC's too hard. It's like, how much is this actually locked in?
And that would be my point that I would have made. So I would have said Marvel, but purely because we've been burnt so many times by DC before already, these DC movies, Warner Brothers, whatever, whoever you want to blame, it doesn't matter. But you look at these movies and some of them are slated in.
Yeah, but they're not locked in.
Is it going to happen?
Yeah, because I mean, fuck, I'm super keen for a Batman movie.
Yeah.
I'm super keen for a Flash movie.
Yeah.
I'm super keen for an Aquaman sequel.
Yeah. We'll get a Green Lantern movie at some point.
Yeah.
Like, it's all going to happen. But at what cost?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, with all the shit they've brought out before, how realistically can you get excited about, say, Birds of Prey while having seen Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of one of those things where you can look at it on paper and go, those are some pretty hefty titles and like it looks good, but until you fucking see it, you don't know what this company's giving you.
Until I see some fucking film and some camera,
Yep.
I ain't buying shit.
That's not how cameras work anymore, but that's
some
fine. Some of them do. I know some of them do.
Yeah.
I know Christopher Nolan, all right?
Oh, do you?
But yeah, I know him personally.
Yeah,
He
wow.
still uses film in his cameras.
Yeah, wow. Incredible.
Yeah. The second question that I was going to ask you is the future of comic book movies, is it looking bright?
it's looking dull for the next 3 years.
Oh, really? What about all the shit on TV that's coming?
Maybe TV's different, though.
The final season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The final season of Arrow.
Ooh.
Finally, after all these years.
That sweet, sweet release.
Yeah.
Doesn't that just say everything, though? I mean, the Marvel MCU's given up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I know Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is fucking really good. I haven't watched any of it this season.
Me neither. I have to get there at some point.
And I'm only hearing good things about it.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
meh. But even on the flip side of that, we're looking at Titans.
Yeah.
And we're looking at, I don't know, whatever else is coming. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But, we've got Doom Patrol and Stargirl and whatever. All that sort of crap. So you think it's dull?
I think I'm more excited for the TV shows at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm tepid.
Yeah.
Yeah. The future is tepid.
Yeah, it's just kind of like,
yeah.
It could be good.
Could be good.
But I don't care if it's not that great.
Yeah, look, I think it's more to a point that it's kind of like, hey, if it's, there was a point in my life where if a comic book movie was disappointing,
it was the end of the world.
It was the end of the world.
Yeah.
But I think it's enough going forward that we've seen so much goodness now that, if some of these things don't work out,
it's all right.
That's fine.
Because
we're all going to be fine.
The good ones are still there.
The good ones are still there. They still exist.
Man, we're talking about Star Wars. It sounds like we're talking about Star Wars movies now.
And they're going to keep bringing out good stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. You're going to get some really good movies. But yeah, you don't have to be so devastated when they're not.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I'm going to go in with no expectations for like the next 3 years on comic book movies.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm looking forward to, and I know we're going to wrap it up, but you know what I'm looking forward to in the sense of us moving forward as a show and, transitioning from Comic Confidential to Great Mates where we're not necessarily going to be talking about
comics all the time.
Yeah, pop culture stuff and all that all the time. And I know it sounds like, but hey, it's episode 197 or whatever, so we are nearly wrapping up. But I'm going to look forward to not having to read news stories and look at comments anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
I'm going to enjoy being able to kind of remove myself a little bit
from all the negativity
from all
that
the shit
get attached to it.
Yeah, that goes on within that sort of stuff. Because that regardless of whether the future is bright or whether it's dull,
there's going to be haters.
There's going to be haters no matter what. And I can't wait to remove myself from them. So that is it, my friend.
We'll be back next week with another ep. Second last one, Troy.
Is it?
Yeah, that will be
shit.
Joker review, mate.
It is. Damn.
Second last.
Our second last episode is going to be a review?
Yeah. I don't know how
That's a waste.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe we should just watch the Joker and we'll have a chat about it and we'll talk about some other stuff. Maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see what the day brings.
Maybe we could do like our favorite villains.
We've done that before.
Have we?
Yeah. We've done a top 5 villains episode.
Another top 5 favorite villains.
Top 5 redo.
Okay, you know what? Listeners, let us know what you want us to do.
Yeah.
Something villain related, or do you want a Joker review?
Yeah, like how we normally do reviews.
Yeah.
Don't vote that one.
Nah,
let's finish things off a little bit different, a little bit fun.
Okay.
Don't want to talk about a movie for 40 minutes. Yeah. And if you want to check out past episodes or the other great shows on our network, sound them off. Believe, I forgot for a second. Oh, yeah, there you go. Countdown. Hey, you know what's out now?
Fucking Fangirling.
That's a great show.
Holy shit.
So check that out if you haven't already. It is out. If you want the geeky goodness to continue, get your ear holes wrapped around that somehow. Wow. I don't know how ear holes work. But I feel like you've got to, stretch them out. And
that's how I put my headphones in.
That's happening. Did I say the countdown? That's on there.
Yeah.
Fightcast. That's another one. I'm on that.
You are.
You think I'd know that one. And Great Mates will be coming soon.
Indeed it will be.
Absolutely.
And finally, one last thing you can do is head to the Facebook listener community and join in on all the fun, because that's going to be hanging around
That's
forever.
Not going anywhere.
That's going to be there forever.
It's staying.
It's there, baby. It's part of history.
It is. It's part of Facebook history.
That's it.
Might change the name.
Yeah.
It's either going to... Look, we haven't figured it out yet, but it's probably... The name will change.
Maybe.
But that'll be all that happens.
Yeah.
Might change the cover photo.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
We don't know.
Closed for business.
But that is it. We are done for another week. As always, I'm Troy.
I'm Kade.
And this has been Comic Confidential.
Cheers.
Peace.